Cool, so we got some more blood. And before it all coagulates, let's keep going down into Spider. Dummy Spider, dead. Alright. Mimic. What is this nonsense? Let's just poke it until it dies. Yep. Needles. Red back. They're not asleep anymore, so... they're across water, though. What's the deal with that? So let's just ignore them for now. They can cross that? Whatever. They've got a pretty nasty poison, but we have poison resistance. And I'm trying, I don't want to turn invisible at the drop of a hat because who knows what you can find in here. Red wasp, and I don't want to have any contamination. Let's shadow step over and take out him. And him. New kind of ring. Scroll of recharging, that's pretty great. Maybe I should use it on my teleportation. Or hasting. Teleportation though, because I'm going to get my hasting online pretty soon. I do have that ring of teleportation, but that's less reliable. Probably. Yeah. Well, do I have identify? I want to identify this wand of hasting. Wand of hasting too. And this ring. Ooh, that sucks. And I don't really care. Training, I guess. Empty, so we'll drop that. And that too. So yeah, that's fine. 2 hasting. I never use that thing though. Let's just read the scroll of recharging on the teleportation. Yeah, I feel a little bit better about that. It's nice to have a fully charged wand of teleportation. Can really save your butt sometimes. Alright, let's try to get this dagger up to uncorrodable status. Would make me very happy. Come on, come on. No Emmy. Yeah, there we go. So now that thing cannot be corroded anymore, which makes me happy. We have no need for any sort of spare dagger or switching back and forth when we're poking jellies, That's a pain. I should be invisible. That thing can sense me even if I'm not, though, so... oh well. I'm quite stealthy. Stealthy enough that only those jokers are not going to find me. We will go invisible for him, though, because they can shoot orbs at you that blow up for, like, hundreds of damage. I'm serious. Those things are not to be messed with, especially when I'm bloodless here. Look at all those jokers. Hard to tell them apart, too, when they're asleep. It's hard for me to tell apart the purple things versus the red things when they've got the blue backgrounds. Maybe that's just a shortcoming in my color discrimination. Although I did take that color discrimination test I found online one time, and I got a perfect score on it. So, take that for what you will. Relatively proud of my color discrimination. Maybe it's too dark. Maybe my cones are better than my rods are. Or something stupid like that. I'm talking out of my ass here. Okay, something in the water. Could it be a shark or something? It is. Hey, go to sleep, shark. Yes. And I shall definitely bottle that. That's great. More blood. Invisible because I'm so far away. I could shadow step over, but invisibility is just as good, really. Perhaps better. With large groups like that, there's a certain percentage that any given one of them will detect you. So when you have a large number of them like that, it adds up in the way that probabilities do. So going invisibility greatly reduces the chance that any single one of them will detect you, and therefore, you know how math works. Stab him. Fumbling around, stabbing in the water. I don't know why that cracks me up, but every time. Probably pointed out every time. They can see invisible, so let's shadow step. Donk. It's the sound it makes when you stab someone, by the way. Donk. It's really embarrassing before you die. It's the last thing you hear. Orb spider will have to die. terminate with extreme prejudice. Trapdoor spider was hiding, but shall be dispatched with easily. Yeah, the worst part about a spider is all these weird webs and stuff. Actually, the worst part of a spider is ghost moths, but because they can't actually see invisible, which is kind of weird, we'll be able to deal with them relatively easily, I hope. Plus, we have the permanency invisible ourselves, so we can see them coming. Alright, that's another level of spiders, so let's call it there. Awesome. See you next time.